Hello everyone, Pi Studios here. I've been a Sonic fan for essentially my whole life, and while there's been some ups and downs throughout that time, there was always one game I could always come back to. Let's get into why I love Sonic Generations. Also, disclaimer, this is my opinion, okay? There's no need to fight about it in the comments. Thanks. Number 1, theming. Sonic Generations has some of the best theming in the entire franchise. It may not be as pretty as Unleashed or Frontiers, but what it does have is consistency and accuracy. Look at something like Chemical Plant. That stage is what I'd imagine Chemical Plant would look like on modern hardware. Everything is super detailed and fleshed out in a way that isn't possible on the original hardware of whatever game it came from. All the little references are great too, like the wanted and missing posters for Bark, Bean, Fang, Mighty, and Ray, along with Sonic doing poses from the adventure titles. Even the renders for classic Sonic references past titles. These little extra touches give the game a lot of character. Number 2, level design. I know some people are going to disagree here, but honestly, Sonic Generations has the best level design in the entire franchise, hands down. Some games may be more in depth, and some games may be longer, but Sonic Generations hits that extreme sweet spot the vast majority of games miss, I feel. The levels aren't brain-dead easy, but not complicated to the point where you die over and over because of one mistimed jump. The courses aren't too short, but aren't too long either. Stages rarely ever have an open stretch of space where you're not doing anything. There's always something engaging going on. Even something simple like a rainbow ring or homing attack chain makes these levels feel more engaging than past titles. Sonic's speed in this title really lends itself well to these levels, as they feel like they were designed with Sonic's speed in mind, which I can't say for some other Sonic games. Levels are beautifully crafted here. Nothing looks artificial or plasticky, if you will. Every location feels like genuine love and care was placed into making it. Number 3, music. Obviously, none of the stage music is original, but man, these remixes are amazing. Classic Sonic generally keeps closer to the original music, while modern Sonic kinda goes crazy with it. See what I mean? Modern City Escape even has re-recorded lyrics that are beautiful. Take a listen. All in all, the soundtrack is amazing, but Sonic rarely ever falters there, so that was kind of a given. Number 4, boss fights. This may seem like an out there reason to some, but I actually really enjoy the boss battles in this game. Sonic isn't particularly known for amazing boss fights or anything, but I feel that this game is an exception. Fights like Perfect Chaos perfectly demonstrate Sonic's evolution over time. In the original Sonic adventure, Sonic needed to transform into Super Sonic just to beat him, while he only needs his boost in Generations. There's also character fights in the game. You can face off against Metal Sonic, Shadow, and Silver in their respective eras. All these fights are quite fun and exhilarating, and potentially even better than the originals depending on how you look at it. The only fights I wouldn't consider fun are the Death Egg Robot and the Time Eater. Both are slow and kind of annoying to fight. I personally don't revisit these when I play the game. Number 5, controls. I personally have always been annoyed by various Sonic games for their control. Whether it be Forces somehow feeling floaty and stiff at the same time, Adventure 1 having too floaty of a jump, or Adventure 2 feeling way too stiff, they've never got it right, at least for me. But Generations almost gets it perfect. Generations' physics simply work well for the levels. There's no point in the game where I felt that being faster or slipperier would have been beneficial. And before you say it, yes, I'm aware that Generations was built off of Unleashed, but Generations has a few key changes over Unleashed that make it feel better to play. The first thing being the speed cap. Unleashed could have Sonic fly off the rails if you weren't paying attention, while Generations reins you in a little bit in order for you to have more time to react to oncoming obstacles. Generations also improves upon the drift in Unleashed, which was extremely loose and often resulted in me dying when I used it. Generations makes it much easier to pull off tighter drifts, making it essential to get faster times in stages. In short, I think Sonic Generations has the best physics in the franchise. Number 6. Performance. This one may seem a bit odd, but hear me out. I'm gonna sneeze. I really appreciate how well this game runs on all the various platforms. On 360 and PS3, the game mostly stays locked at 30 FPS with only a few instances of frame drops. On the Xbox One and Series consoles, these drops are essentially eliminated, making the game a joy to play. On Xbox One X and Series X, the game runs at 4K, and on Series X, the game runs at 60 FPS, which puts it on par with the PC version. Considering the time of its release, the PC port isn't half bad. Although it's locked to 60 FPS, there's also the option for various graphical settings along with whatever resolution you want. Due to how old the game is, I've been able to play this game on a 10th gen i3 with integrated graphics, and it ran without a hitch. All in all, the game performs great on any platform you play it on. Honorable mentions. Price. This game is consistently on sale and can be had for about $10 or so on Steam, whether it be through the Steam store itself or reseller, with physical copies for 360 and PS3 being around $10 to $15. Mod support. This game has hundreds of mods for you to try out, from character swaps to brand new stages. You won't get bored quickly. Of course, this is generally a PC only thing, but still nice to have. In conclusion, Sonic Generations feels like the last 3D game in the series to have genuine thought and care placed into every decision. It's lacking in a few places that I didn't cover because that wasn't the point of this video, but honestly, this is probably my favorite Sonic game, full stop. If you guys liked the video, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I've got a Discord where we hang out and talk about games, and I've also got a Patreon if you're wanting to send a few bucks my way. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I'm gonna sneeze.